Hey everyone, welcome back to Growing the Glass. I'm Mike.
I'm Alan.
And it's been a while, but we're ready. We're ready and anxious to get along here with the final chapter.
Part 3 of the trilogy, Return of the King.
Of our homebrew adventure. If you haven't seen the homebrew or the bottling video, please go back and check those out. They're doing extremely well. We're getting good comments, lots of views, lots of watch time. So go back and watch those if you haven't yet, or rewatch them. Anyhow, this is our stout.
This is our stout. I bottled this. We saw the video, and it's set for a month. It's set for approximately a month in these bottles.
Okay.
About 3 weeks. And 3 weeks in the bottle here.
We had planned about 2 weeks.
Yeah. But
yeah.
we're 3 weeks in the bottle. These have been sitting for about a week in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Almost 3 weeks out of the refrigerator as well at room temperature, which may make a difference. Well, I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
See how it goes.
All right. What is the name of our brew here?
We're gonna go with Best Foot Forward.
I like that.
We're gonna go with Best Foot Forward. This was my recipe that I just came up with, so we'll see.
All right. Well, let's check it out. These are both the same size bottles. They're 12-ounce bottles in different shapes.
It's a 7.8% or so stout.
Ooh, smells sweet.
I use dark. Going back to the other video, use dark malts. So let's see what we got.
It's pouring nice. Nice fluffy head. Looks good.
Looks like it's got some bubbles.
Yeah, it's a little carbonated.
Yeah. See how long that head holds. You got a better head than I do.
Yeah.
It does. It does. It smells like a stout. It's got a good. It's the color is almost between a porter and a stout because I can get some brown there in the bottom.
A little bit.
Yeah.
It's definitely closer to a stout in my opinion for coloring.
Well,
cheers, my friend.
Cheers. I was expecting sweeter.
I was too.
And it's not.
From the nose. No.
Yeah, it's not as sweet, which I think is a good thing.
Yeah.
I think it's a good thing. And the absolute best thing is how clean it finishes.
It does.
That's a really clean finish, and
this is, for a first effort.
it's not hoppy. I will say it is a little hoppy on the top. It's a little hoppy.
From the Fuggles?
Yeah. A little hoppy, but it's not like a lingering hop.
It's kind of a dry.
It is kind of dry, which is really surprising.
Yeah.
I was really thinking that it was going to be a very sweet stout, but it's not. It's
7 pounds of sugar. You would have thought that.
Yeah.
Wow. No, this is good. I'm enjoying I am enjoying this. I've been looking forward to this for so long.
Yeah.
I've needed this for so long.
Yeah, this is a good foot forward here.
It's the best foot forward.
Oh wow,
Well, we have how many of these bottles?
So we've got 2 gallons of this. This is the base model essentially. Right. We've got 2 gallons of this that I've got bottled up and I've split it up. I think you've got 4 more 12-ounce bottles and 2 22-ounce bottles, not the same. And what I've done now is I've taken some oak cubes and I've soaked them in some Buffalo Trace, and that has been soaking for several days. And here in the next couple of days, I'm going to take that mixture and throw it into the last 3 gallons, and we're going to simulate a bourbon barrel aging process. It won't be quite the same thing, but hopefully we'll get a little bit of extra sweetness, maybe a little extra oakiness in there. And we'll bottle that next week. See how that goes.
That should be another video.
We'll see how that
you know,
goes.
adding a little bit of that in there just to show people, just in case anyone wants to, you know, replicate what we're doing here.
Yeah.
We gave the full recipe in the first episode. We named everything that was in there. We showed the entire process. So if you're interested in brewing something like this on your own at home, that first video, honestly, it turned out to be really, really good.
Yeah.
And I heard some very positive things from even some homebrew websites, some of the forums and everything. They were commenting. I wish they'd put the comments on the video, but I'll take whatever positive or negative, you know, that's how we learn.
Yeah.
So
This has a really, really strong carbonation to it.
it does. A little more than I expected. A
Little more
than
than
I would want, but
Yeah, I kind of freehanded on some of the carbonation with the sugar that I used on that, just because I didn't really know what I was doing with it, but I did it. It does. I'm surprised at how dry this finish is.
yeah,
It's really.
it's like an Irish stout.
It finishes like a Guinness almost,
Yeah.
but it doesn't have that creamy roast.
No.
There's a little roast in here. I would like a little bit more. There's a little bit in there from the roasted barley that I used.
Yeah. What would you give this?
I would rate this.
If we bought this somewhere.
This is a 6.5, is what it is. No, if I bought this would probably fall either. I give this a 4.
Okay.
I give this a 4. It's good. I mean, I'm gonna have it again.
Oh yeah.
But this, I mean, it's good. It's solid. It's a nice base. It's a nice base for some flavorings. I
think that's, I'm looking at, I was thinking between a 3.5 and a 3.75, and I'm a tougher grader anyhow. But I think that the base is exactly why. It's not complex at all, and it's a little bit more carbonated than I would like. Other than that, it's very good. And I like a dry Irish stout, so I don't have complaints with the finish on it. Like you said, it's clean, it's dry. The coloring is outstanding. It's a good head to it.
I think it finishes better than that amber that I made.
I don't know. I really enjoyed that amber.
I think I prefer the finish on this to that amber.
Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna go with a 3.75 on this because I was teetering between the two, and I think 3.5 is a little bit harsh.
How's the alcohol? Is the alcohol?
No.
There's not really
there's
an alcohol.
There's no booziness to it at all.
And it measures 7.8.
Yeah, and see, like a Guinness is a 4.1, and this isn't any more boozy than that, in my opinion. Yeah, it's thinner than a Guinness.
Yes.
It doesn't have that thick creaminess, but it's very good. It's not a porter. It's a stout. It really, but it's kind of
in between there.
Yeah, it's kind of in there. Yeah,
it's thin like a porter.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 3.75.
Good stuff.
All right. Well, cheers again.
Cheers.
Go back and watch those other 2 videos if you'd like, and I think we will do a bonus episode.
Yeah, a real short one on what I did with the
adding the wood chips,
adding the cubes.
Yeah,
and we'll get ready for the next one, the next homebrew, building the Belgian.
That's gonna be awesome.
Belgian triple that I'm hoping to do, and we got an idea for maybe a Hefeweizen.
Hefeweizen, exactly. Yeah, that's the one I want to do. That my son, my wife really like a Hefeweizen, so hopefully that turns out good, and
we'll get that done.
Yeah. All right.
Stay tuned.
Thanks, everyone.
Cheers.